Welcome to A Guide to Every Deck in Legacy. Today we're looking at Maverick. Maverick is a base green-white mid-range creature toolbox deck that centers around Knight of the Reliquary and Green Sun Zenith. There's no stock list, and even adding colors beyond green and white is an option, but I'll try to cover the commonalities and how the deck is built. At its core, Maverick is trying to play a value-oriented mid-range creature plan that's adaptable and can potentially fight on different axes depending on each matchup. The broad plan is to win with solid threats like Stoneforge Mystic, Thalia, and Knight of the Reliquary, backed up by effects like Mother of Runes and Wasteland, implementing a mono-denial strategy while applying pressure. The deck can ramp on turn 1 with Noble Hierarch or Green Sun Zenith for Dryad Arbor, then play Knight on turn 2. From there, you can grab Wasteland every turn and start locking the opponent out. Thalia taxes the opponent's spells, which is more effective under repeatable Wastelands. The deck can also Green Sun for Ramunap Excavator, activating and replaying the same Wasteland each turn. Knight and Green Sun are also both just solid cards on their own and give the deck the ability to tutor for specific pieces in various matchups. For example, Karakas against lands, Blaststone against elves, Collect Roof against 8-cast, Scavenging Ooze against Reanimator, and so on. Mother of Runes protects the important creatures, while Stoneforge acts as a second mid-range capper next to Knight. The rest of the deck is typically comprised of Swords to Plowshares for removal and a smattering of other Zenith targets. When the deck does splash into a third color, it's usually red for Punishing Fire and Pyroblast. Black versions may run cards like Grist and Plague Engineer. Blue gains access to counterspells and Uro, although Uro's escape cost does conflict with wanting lands in the graveyard for Knight. Maverick wins slowly and thus must rely on targeted hate cards to triumph in non-value oriented matchups such as against combo decks. Therefore, it plays sideboard cards with niche uses such as Choke and Deafening Silence. The deck's major weakness is that it doesn't do anything particularly powerful. All of its threats, answers, and overall game plan are generically good, with each card providing solid value, and when the deck has everything come together it functions well. But there's nothing you can specifically point to in the deck as being great. There's no combo, no turn 3 win, it's not cheating on mana, drawing tons of cards, or doing any of the things you typically associate with a powerful legacy deck. Specifically, other mid-range and control lists have become stuffed with value cards like Expressive Iteration that Maverick has a tough time keeping up with. It also usually lacks blue and thus counterspells, while also not having a hard stack strategy. Yes, it does have Mono Denial, but it doesn't implement it nearly as strongly as the sort of decks that play Chalice of the Void, Trinisphere, or Blood Moon. At the moment, Maverick has largely fallen by the wayside as Green-White Depths has supplanted it as a similar deck with a better game plan. While Maverick can run the Depths combo itself, even if it does, Plan A is still mid-range value, whereas Green-White Depths Plan A is the combo and it's simply a better Plan A. I hope you've enjoyed this look at Maverick. If you're looking for additional information about the deck, I recommend greensunzenith.com and its many written articles on it. I want to thank my fellow players in the Magic community for whom sharing their experiences helps make these guides possible. You can find additional resources, such as an up-to-date deck list, in the description. If you think I left out anything important or got something wrong, please leave your thoughts in the comments, and stay tuned to see what deck we look at next time.